everyone and welcome. My name's iKmRni. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today I got a brand new Battlefield 4 gameplay / commentary here on the PlayStation 4. But before we get straight into the video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and be sure to click the like button too. It really helps me out. So guys, as you know me, I don't really like to get involved with console wars. I've made up my console. I've pretty much stuck with the PlayStation ever since the PS1 days. I've had all the other consoles, but I never really be able to like transfer over. It's just PlayStation was my home and that's pretty much where I'm going to stay. But today I'm going to talk about some sketchy stuff that Microsoft is doing. So it's actually hidden down underneath some of the claims and contracts in the Microsoft user agreement for developers. And it just recently came out, and apparently a lot of developers are kind of getting pissed about this and are starting to speak out. I'm going to leave the Reddit link and an article down below in the description to what exactly I'm talking about. So apparently Microsoft has put in some new kind of agreement laws that it's not allowed for other platforms to have a better looking version of that game on a different console. The Xbox experience has to look better or as par compared to the PlayStation 4 version. Now a lot of developers are getting very angry about this because considering how much more horsepower the PlayStation 4 has underneath its hood, it does give such advantage. That's why we see Battlefield 4 launching with 900p instead of being 1080p. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on there, but the Xbox One is launching with 720p. A bunch of the games came out for the PlayStation 4 launched on 720p, and now all are 1080p with a recent update that came for all games on launch day. So apparently Call of Duty developers Infinity Ward came out and actually discussed about this 720p debacle and got in a huge problem with Microsoft. That's why they stayed so quiet with this new information that apparently the PlayStation 4 version had the superior looking Call of Duty Ghost version. But of course, Microsoft and Call of Duty are kind of buddy-buddy, and they want to keep that contract and the nice relationship as friendly as possible. But when it turns out that people are finding about what the whole story is behind this, that apparently Microsoft wants multi-platform games to be superior version on the Xbox One, even though it is the inferior hardware-wise, that is upsetting in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, the way the game should be is what the console can do. If it's gonna be equal, let it be equal. But if you can be able to pull off something with the Xbox One or pull off something with the PlayStation 4, let them do it and don't get the developers in trouble. They're trying to do their job. They don't want to be stuck behind all these damn lawsuits that Microsoft loves to throw out. So I'm hoping all of these rumors are actually kind of fake because it is really upsetting what Microsoft is trying to pull here. I'm not saying that the Xbox One is not as powerful as the PlayStation 4 or that it's weaker in any way, shape, or form. For me, it doesn't really matter. What console you play on shouldn't affect anybody else, just what you play on. Personally, I chose the PlayStation 4 because that's where the most of my subscribers play on, and that's where I've always been playing on. I have a developed history with this console, and I don't plan on leaving it anytime soon, especially because how successful the PlayStation 4 is doing right now, and is a damn good console in fact. Only time will tell to find out if these rumors are true by Microsoft once games start being on par with each other and you will hardly see the differences, and then we start to see exclusives coming out and it's a huge difference. We're finally going to understand. I doubt Microsoft will ever come out making this a public information for people ever to know. We've only got a handful of developers even talking about it, but like I said guys, everything will be down below in the description. So now I quickly want to talk about my first weekend with the PlayStation 4, and it was a damn good weekend. You know, I played a lot of games. Apparently Battlefield 4 was a little iffy. I got on and played a couple hours, but then it came back later in the day and it was crashing apparently. People were having a lot of problems with the Battlefield 4 version, but apparently that seems to be all fixed. I was playing it today and there seemed to be no problem with that. Call of Duty Ghost, don't bother buying that game. It's pretty much the same gun on the current generation consoles, except just way better looking and way better running. But other than that, it's not as good as Black Ops 2 and not as good as Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 2. Any of the other Call of Duty Ghost, in my opinion, is not a worthwhile buying, especially for the next generation console. My number one buy for this current generation for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is definitely pick up Battlefield 4. Huge improvements compared to the previous gens, but that's just my opinion, guys. So let me know what your thoughts on the first weekend with the PlayStation 4, guys. It was a damn good time for me. And this brings us to the end of the video, guys, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace, everyone.